Greetings and welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast. In this podcast, we'll dive deep into reparenting, exploring all of the tools and resources that you'll need to help you along your journey. This podcast is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading. The second is a discussion of the reading followed by suggested journal prompts. And the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us today. I'm so glad that you're here as we continue on this journey of self-expansion and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Before we dive in, a quick reminder. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Your support here helps spread the word and grow this community of self-reparenting. Now for a few updates. First, I'm excited to introduce our Patreon community, where for a small monthly fee, you can join us for 3 weekly reparenting support meetings. Sundays, we have a guided meditation for emotional grounding. On Tuesdays, we have a book club discussion for deeper discussions and growth. And on Thursdays, we have open topic conversations for real-time support on any topics that may come up. You can find all of the details about what's included in this community by going to the Reparenting Daily website and checking out the community tab. In addition, we now have a WhatsApp support group, a global network of fellow travelers available anytime you need encouragement, guidance, or a simple connection. This is just one of the many ways we're building a strong, supportive space for your reparenting journey. The next announcement is that I've just released my first few books. The first is the Reparenting Daily Journal, a structured 365-day guide to help you work through reparenting day by day. Starting in 2025, each month focuses on a key theme with weekly sub-themes. The Reparenting Daily podcast episodes align with the journal, making it an interactive and immersive experience to help you stay focused and ensure real progress this year. Now for the next announcement, I'm thrilled to introduce Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily, a collection of 3 books inspired by Jungian analysis, mythology, philosophy, psychology, and most importantly, the work of Marie-Louise von Franz. These short, simple stories are designed to help you reconnect with your inner child and experience healing through storytelling. What makes these books unique? Well, at the end of each story, there's a deep dive analysis exploring its themes, explored by journal prompts to help you reflect on how these lessons relate to your personal journey. All of these books are now available on Amazon, so go ahead and take a look and support this project. Reparenting is a journey of growth, iterative change, and continuous improvement. Much like nurturing the bonsai tree, it requires patience, care, consistency, and attention. Thanks for being here and supporting this work, and for committing on your journey of self-expansion. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is from the I Ching. Today we're reading hexagram number 5, entitled Patience. Just as a reminder, we're in April. The theme for this month is developing structure and discipline. We're in week 2, which is the 8th until the 14th of April. And the theme for this week is building supportive routines. Hexagram 5, Patience. A fisherman can cast a line, but still only wait for the fish to bite. Your catch will come in its own time. You cannot make it come sooner, neither by working nor planning, nor by wishing. Though you may have a need to provide nourishment, it is only through patience that you can become the bridge between the fickle fish and the eventual feast. Strength in a time of trials waits quietly, resolutely. Weakness grows agitated, abandoning the effort before the fish start biting. Periods of waiting are most fruitful when used for good, quiet contemplation. This is patience. Proceed cautiously but resolutely. With whatever you're doing, this situation calls for consistency and perseverance. Waiting is an essential skill. Patience is a powerful force. Time is an ally for those with inner strength, the strength that allows you to be uncompromisingly honest with yourself while sticking to the path you have charted. If you persevere with a positive attitude, time weakens even the hardest obstacles. To rush anything or force results stimulates resistance and causes setbacks. At best, you achieve surface changes that may be reversed just as quickly. Steadfastly waiting, holding on to your integrity, leads to slow but permanent improvements. In the end, you accomplish something great. Be content to practice patience. Line number 1. Troubling events may be looming, causing apprehension. Avoid reacting prematurely. Just keep your life in order. Do not try to alter the path that has been set for you at this time. Rest assured that you are heading in the right direction. Do not become impatient or greedy. Even though the challenge may be looming, the skillful response is to make preparations, gaining strength for future battles. Let go of anxious thinking. Meditate. Remain open, alert, and prepared. Line 2. Strife can easily develop now. You may have to tolerate gossip, but in the end, if you remain calm and magnanimous, you will come out well. Things will resolve themselves. Think of small grains of sand which accumulate over time to form embankments or dikes across wetlands. Sand is more fragmentary than stone but harder than soil, and can be used to alter the texture of both. Like sand, you must be strong and accommodating even though others may blame you. Avoid being sucked into conflict. Remain neutral. Line 3. You feel stuck, as in mud, and your enemies may be feeling encouraged. You are in an exposed position. Be cautious and considerate in relationships, and be on guard. Be alert to shifting alliances. Such awareness can prevent harm. Line 4. You may be isolated and in a vulnerable position. Although escape is essential, the only way out is to retain your composure and patience. There is no chance of great success now. Survival is immediate concern. New opportunities will come from the sacrifices you are willing to make. If necessary, keep out of sight in order to avoid direct confrontation. Sometimes the only honorable course is to accept one's fate and avoid the humiliation of raging against the inevitable. Line 5. When the storm hits, it can behoove you to enjoy a glass of wine. In the midst of difficult situations, there often comes a temporary pause. Use this interval to fortify your position, not by continuing to dwell on the swirl of events around you, but by taking a moment of relaxation. Recharge your batteries by having fun rather than draining them with worry. If you are in a leadership position, allow the people on your team to take a break and enjoy life, which will increase the pressure of their work. All work and no play defeats the purpose of work and weakens commitment of others towards the goal. In personal matters, remember that everything cannot be done at once. If you do not take time for recreation and relaxation today, will tomorrow be any better? In line 6, the last line, you may be falling into an abyss. This is a time of difficulty, when all your plans are overturned. It's best to yield gracefully. Remain cautious and alert. Help will be arriving from some unknown corner. Keep an open mind, and you will find your way out of your current challenges. And you can learn from the lessons of this situation. If a remedy does not soon prevent itself, remember that every trial you survive makes you stronger. Good fortune awaits you. Thank you, and that's the reading for today. Welcome back. This reading from Hexagram 5. Patience is a powerful reminder that structure and discipline aren't always about action. They are just as much about the steadiness and stillness. In the context of April's theme, developing structure, and this week's focus on building supportive routines, the I Ching tells us that discipline, including knowing when to wait with grace and how to use periods of delay or inaction, is fertile ground for inner growth. You can set the structure, cast your line, prepare the space, but then you must trust the process. This is essentially important for those who are rebuilding their lives after trauma or chaos. We often want immediate change, but true healing and transformation arrive slowly. Consistent, quiet effort is where the magic happens. From a reparenting perspective, Hexagram 5 speaks to the inner child's fear that nothing will come unless they force it, that their needs won't be met unless they chase, please, or perform. But this hexagram teaches a new form of care, steadfast trust in your path, in your timing, in your preparation. Waiting is not weakness, it is mature, loving self-leadership. Building supportive routines teaches the nervous system to feel safe and structured, and the I Ching reminds us that when we learn to wait with strength, we protect our energy, sharpen our focus, and walk through life with quiet power. This is a kind of parenting many of us never had, and now we must learn to give it to ourselves. As we move on to the journal prompts today, number 1, where in my life am I trying to rush a result that may actually need more time, patience, or steady effort? Number 2, how did I experience waiting as a child? Was it peaceful, anxious, or neglected? How can I redefine waiting now as a form of empowered discipline? And number 3, what supportive routine could I build this week to help me feel more grounded and trusting during uncertain or stagnant periods? Thanks for being here, and as always, take care of yourself, and please do be well. Welcome back. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please go ahead and find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment, no matter what time you are listening and practicing this meditation. Namaste.